You've got a playbook.
This is what we're doing.
It's
well, he just gave it to us.
Foolproof playbook. And low-key, Trump just laid it out.
He just gave it. All right, you go pack the damn court.
His biggest fears is what we should be doing.
We're ready. We're prepared. Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We will survive.
Legislation at levels you've never seen before, and it'll be impossible to beat us. By the way, if they do, they're going to do it anyway, and they are going to immediately do the filibuster. And when they do the filibuster, they're going to pack the court. They want at least five justices. Now I hear it's up to 5. I actually heard up to 7 and up to 9, okay? They want new judges. They want to pack the court, and they will do it in the first day, maybe the week. Maybe they'll slow it down because there's no reason to rush. But they'll do it first week. They'll vote on this. And I have friends over there that are Democrats. I'm close to a lot of people. And I asked them about that because some people say, well, maybe they won't do that. I mean, they destroyed the career of Manchin and Sinema, and they got them out. They were the only objectors. Nobody else is going to object. They're going to do it the first day. They're going to pack the court. They're going to make D.C. a state, and they're going to make Puerto Rico a state. So now they pick up 2 states. They pick up 4 senators, okay? You think you have problems? They're going to do all of the things. They're going to pick up electoral votes. It's going to be a very, very bad situation. And it's done. It's done. As soon as they attain power. Now, if we do what I'm saying, they'll most likely never attain power because we will have passed every single thing that you can imagine that it's good and all good for the country. And there'll be no reason to. If we don't do that, people will say they're not doing much and they're in power. So the good news is we did the great, big, beautiful bill, and it's the greatest thing we could have done.
Oh, poor Tink Tink. Yeah. Welcome back. He's so confused. He doesn't know what to do now because something happened on Tuesday that really rocked his world, which is people showed up in great numbers. And that's the only thing that can fight off the cheating, the lying, the misinformation, the AI. Is people ignoring that and showing up anyway, which we did on Tuesday. And now he's talking a different talk, and I love it. Welcome back to the Karen Hunter Show. We are here on Sirius XM Urban View, where talking powers and becomes action. Drew McCaskill is here. You know that they're on the ropes, and you also know, because I keep playing this Paul Weyrich, the moral majority clip from 40 years ago, where he said, we don't want everyone to vote. In fact, our power goes up when fewer people vote. I called it goo, whatever he called it. He doesn't want people to vote. That has been their strategy, to suppress the vote, to throw people off the voter rolls, because they know when we show up, good people are going to vote for the rest of the good people.
Yes.
So they the only thing they have, and it's been effective, is to keep us dumb and sharing stupid things with each other or giving up and saying there's no reason to vote. But this was very, to me, Drew, revelatory, because there's Project 2025 where they needed 900 pages to tell you how much they hate you and they're gonna stop you from doing everything. But he laid out what the Democrats should have done when Biden was in office.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So he said they're going to pack the courts. Yes, they should, because you put activists on the court who are John Roberts being the head of it.
In congressional hearings.
Yes, lied
in congressional hearings.
Yes. And Clarence Thomas has been bought and paid for. We know Harlan Crow and all of the money, Sam Alito with the upside down flag and all this other bullcrap. These people are corrupt, and they are determining whether or not we have rights. They're deciding on things. And they've been handpicked to do exactly what they're doing. So the only recourse is death, which nobody's calling for.
Right.
But even that, if this president is in office, he's going to appoint another Gorsuch or Kavanaugh or Amy Coney Barrett, who seems to have a conscience half the time, maybe, a quarter of the time. Sometimes she figures out, maybe Ketanji Brown Jackson was in her ear, or Sonia Sotomayor hemmed her up in the hallway, and she was like, okay, maybe I'll vote right this time because I claim I'm a Christian. But what he's saying about D.C., in Puerto Rico, I think is something that should happen immediately.
Yeah.
Why? Because taxation without representation is supposed to be un-American. And D.C. is a province, is a territory that has 700,000 people and no federal representation, no senators.
Yeah.
And guess what? North Dakota has roughly 790,000 people, and they have 2 whole ass senators.
2 senators.
That's North Dakota. South Dakota doesn't have 1 million people, and they have 2 whole ass senators. D.C., this concentrated landmass with just about the same amount of people, they can't have 2 senators. Yeah, that should happen. In Puerto Rico, they're again not being represented, and they're being taxed and being sent off to war. And they're quote unquote American. They have 3.2 million people in Puerto Rico. 3.2 million people in Puerto Rico, and they don't have any federal representation. That's un-American. That should happen immediately. Why hasn't that happened already?
And why aren't Democrats start having that conversation, right? Like the wild part is that Trump never stopped running for office, right? When he lost, he never stopped running for office. That actually is a really good strategy, right? But they said we're not in power now, but everything that we could possibly think of that would solidify what our interests are, and if the Democratic Party's interests is humanity, representation, fairness, health and wellness of the people, right? A social safety net, an affordable living wage, all of those things, then build out a plan, a Project 20, whatever democracy for all plan is, and hammer it out. So that day one, if you ever get power again, you've got a playbook.
This is what we're doing.
It's
he just gave it to us.
Foolproof playbook. And low-key, Trump just laid it out.
He just gave it. All right, you go pack the damn court.
His biggest fears is what we should be doing.
Day one, pack the court. Give D.C. Thank you, Smiz. Wyoming, y'all, 587,000 people.
Nah, stop playing.
Wyoming has 502 senators. Okay?
Less than 600,000 people live in the whole state?
With 2 senators.
With 2 senators.
Okay, so clearly, we call it the blueprint. Thank you, the blueprint.
The blueprint.
The blueprint. Don't put a time limit on it. Don't put a date on it. It's the blueprint. I'll pack the court. Give D.C. and Puerto Rico statehood. You got 4 senators now. We ain't got to even worry about a damn filibuster. But get rid of the filibuster. Let it be majority rule. Rule. And then change the maps back to 1 person, 1 vote. If you live in a district, let that district not be gerrymandered into oblivion, but let it be landmass, numbers of people in a district. Right. You get this many, representatives, and let it be fair. But they don't want fair because they know if it's fair, evil can't win, because we're gonna always, I believe in the better angels of people. So we're gonna always do the best thing for everybody.
And that fear that the true representation of America will have true representation in government, right? And so it really, all of this stems from, and I feel sort of crazy saying this because I spent 15 years at Nielsen talking about the fact that the demographic changes that were happening in America, that people need to better understand all these things that are happening. But I feel like that understanding of the demographic changes that are happening in America is why we have Trump today, is why we have MAGAism today, is why Christian nationalism is a thing right now. It's why J.D. Vance feels, and all of these people in the party feel that it is okay to come out. Heritage Foundation and folks are also feel like it's okay to say that inclusion and diversity are poison. It's poison in your church. It's poison in your marriage, right? Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
People are saying that out loud.
Yeah.
And Republican functions,
Right. And most of them are in horrible marriages. But, let's put that over there.
Don't mean moral.
Yeah.
We're ready. We're prepared. Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side. We will not give in, not give up, We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We